everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing with something different. This is a first for me. We're actually going to take a look at Ertl, E-R-T-L, and it's a 1957 Chevrolet Fair, I think it's a Fair Bel Air, Bel Air. Yeah, it's not damaged in any way or battered like usual play worn. I just don't like the colour. So we're going to give it a good clean up and see how it turns out. So yeah, so it's pretty well maintained, like everything seems decent on it. There's a few scratches, like, but it's not major. So yeah, but and it's already got screws in the bottom as well, which is a bonus. Yeah, the company is Ertl. I think I'm saying it right, Ertl. But yeah, I thought it was quite a decent little model, to be fair. I say, so it's no drilling required. Basically, you just pop out the screwdriver, whip out the two screws, have a fight with one of them probably. I always do. They never come out easy, there's always one. So I'll just dismantle this quickly and then we can get cracking. But I hope I don't get cracking, don't want to break nothing. So there's one easy. Yep, and here's the problem one. There's always one. Get out, you little swine. There she goes. So hopefully this should just all pop off. So we just carefully lift off the top. Now comes the interior. And the rear bumper, front bumper, wheels. And that's it. Oh, the ears drilling. What a weird place to put the rivet. That's strange. Okay, so we've got to drill that out. It's weird because it doesn't actually secure all of the window. It's just, I don't know why they put that there. That's a bit weird. So just give it a quick zip with a 4mm drill bit, just to take the head off. Nice and slow so we don't go right through the bonnet. That'll be a good start. That should do it. A tiny bit more. I think that's got it. A bit of a persuasion there. You will come out. Can you believe the amount of drilling this little bloody thing needs? Come on, you know you want to go. There we go. So, window it out. Get rid of all this mess. I hate mess on my table. Hate it. So, there's all the bits we got. Let's clean it all up. So in this I've just got like hot water with a fairly liquid type of washing up liquid. And the old toothbrush. Just clean it all up to the best we can. All the gunk off it and mildew and what have you. Just put the dashboard back. Rinse it off. It's a nice relaxing restoration, this one. There's nothing too major. It's just a nice leisurely one to do. It was fun. Yeah, I love the old Chevys from this era, sorry. I like the Impalas as well. Chevys, I love them. Used to have an Impala, well I didn't, my stepdad used to have one when I was a kid, and we restored it. And I think that's where the fascination came from. But I just love this era of American cars, they're fantastic. I like muscle cars as well, but these are amazing, I love them. So yeah, the Impala and this one's probably in my top 5. I love the Dodge as well. Cudas, or I'd love one, I really would, the Mustangs. I'd love to own one. But I can't see that happening for some reason. They go for ridiculous amounts of money these days, don't they? Really, really high prices. Which is understandable for what they are, like. So, we'll just be happy with the little models, and I can own as many as I like of these. So that window's not come out too bad actually. Give these a quick wipe off. Front grill. The bumper. Oh, also, I meant to show these. I popped these out after I took everything else off the car. I didn't realise that the front lights and the rear lights actually came out. I thought they were just painted on. So I've got these to clean up as well. I think that's everything. The wheels. Nice little white walls, give them a clean up. All the dust off them. Oops. Right, so I'll get all this dried off, and then we do the window and get that in the dip, give it the pledge treatment, and then put it away to dry. Keep the dust away from it for 24 hours, and she should be ready to go. Get it out with no bubbles on. Yeah, job's a good one. Tap it off. Just dab all the excess. Make sure there's not a little pooling anywhere. Yeah, seems fine. Put it in my little tin. Push down the tissue around the edge so it doesn't stick to it. That should do it. And then pop the lid on and put it to one side. We should be ready to go with the getting the paint off. I've actually started running really low on the caustic, so I've had to use the gloop, which I'm not a big fan of. It does the job, but it's so messy. This is it. I just don't like the process of it. It's too messy for me. So I'm not, as I say, people use it and fair play to them, all the power to them. But I just give it a dunk in this and then stick it in a tub. Give it like 25-30 minutes with the lid on, let the fumes eat away at the paint as well as the stripper, and then rinse it with hot soapy water, and it does work, but as I say, it's just all the messing. With caustic, it's just a case of sticking it in the boiling water, throw your caustic in, bang, get rid of the caustic, rinse it off, and wait to go, you know what I mean? But pros and cons with each method, I suppose. Each to their own. Anyway, this would have came out like, still a little bit of here and there in the grooves. We'll get that out with the wheel and the scrapers. But it doesn't get out too bad, as I say. Nice detail on this as well. Lovely little car, this. Really nice model. Anyway, so let's get on with it with this bloody wheel of death. Put the safety glasses on. Don't fancy them landing in my eyes. So I'll, as usual, I'll just do half the car, just to like basically show the process of it. I know you've all seen it before, but if there's any people watching that are new and they don't know how it's done, this is what I do. So I just get rid of all the oxidization should I say. And then different levels of burnishing that I do, like sandpapers, wire wools, a couple of other little things, and then getting it ready for paint. I always spend a long time preparing for paint, to be honest. I always think that the more you prepare, the better finish you're going to get. So if you're going to rush the job, you're going to end up with a shitty paint job, and it's pointless because you're going to just do it again. So take the time. There's no rush in this hobby, you know. It's a hobby at the end of the day. It's fun. It's not like a rush job. It's got to get out. It's got to be this, it's got to be that. Just take your time and enjoy it. You get out of this what you put into it. I find that anyway. So yeah, just do the best you can, best of your abilities. That's all you can do. Slowly work my way down the side of the car. Make sure it's all even and get all these little bits of paint out that's stuck in the little grooves here. Just give it a quick skim on the top. I'd love to actually have the guts to do one of these in Spectra Flame. I just don't feel confident enough yet to do that, but I'll get there. I'll get there slowly. But yeah, I will do it. I'm getting into the zinc plating as well. I've got me set up for that. I just haven't actually put it into practice yet. I've not had any vehicles that really require it just yet, so I don't want to just zinc plate something just for the sake of saying, look what I can do. I'm going to actually wait until I've got a model that really needs it, and then I'll put as part of the video then and show you the process of how you zinc plate. And it's quite easy actually, and it's not as complicated as some people make it out to be. Like I made my own little setup, and it wasn't that expensive, to be honest. It was only a couple of quid. So I'll explain all that anyway in a future video when I do it. But yeah, it's quite an interesting thing to do. And you get some cracking results as well. As I say, this doesn't need it, so it's pointless doing it. We'll just clean off the rest. These little bits of paint out here. And there we go. First stage of burnishing, which actually you could actually get away with that. Now it'll go to paint like that, and it would be good once the whole car was done, obviously. So I'm going to start masking off. There we go. I've masked off so that we can get this little inlay done in white. A lot of masking tape, I know, just for the stupid little bloody bit, but it needs to be done. So I'm just going to put a tack coat down first, just to stop any bleed over. And then shoot a bit of air over it, dry it off, and then we start laying on different coats of it. Build it up, dry it off, and then reverse mask it then, obviously, to cover up the paint job we just done to then do the main body. So that's the little tack coat. So yeah, it's just it's a quick one, this one here, to be honest. It's only a little bit, but it takes a long bloody time just to do this little bit of paint, which is annoying, but it's another process that needs to be done. So I'm just, when you see it wiggling there, I'm not putting paint on, I'm just placing air over the top just to dry off so I can put another coat on quick. And as the only thin coats, it's drying pretty quick. So there's one laying down paint now. There you go, see, it's a nice bit thick. It's getting built up now slowly. Just little bits and bobs, take your time with it, build it up slow. Spin it over to the other side. And make sure you do even coats on both sides as well. I know it sounds obvious, like, but if you do one or two more on one side, you can actually tell a difference in the shading, especially when you're building up your layers. So keep them even. Right, I'm just going to adjust my gun now so I'll get a big blast of paint out now, do a wet coat. So you should get a nice, a nice blast of paint now. There we go, that's better. The other side. Nicely. There we go. So just hit it again with a little bit more and then we get the air on it. Like, yeah, a bit more paint, a bit more air. And then I'm going to strip it all off and then put it back on the bench, give you a quick look at the outcome of this little bit, and then I'm going to reverse mask it and then we'll go for the main colour. I'll just blast a little bit more out of this just to dry it off so that we can work with it more or less straight away. So I've got to put masking tape over the top of this paint job, see, so getting it with a lot of air to like harden it. So that should do it. So let's get this masking tape off, back on the bench, and then you can have a look at it. So there she is, all burnished, with the new inlays painted in nicely. There's no overspill so far. Things are going according to plan. Detail on the back, and then the other side. So let's get to it. So I'm just going to build up the colours on this slowly, very thin. I'll take my time with this. So as normal, I'm just going to like lay down 2 or 3 coats, very thin, and then I'll cut off the camera and do the rest off camera so I can really do a proper job on it. So let's just get the inside done, get that out the way, so you'll get no problems later with overspray. Because I learnt my lesson on the Cortina with that one. I had to do that all over again because of the overspray wrecked the front of the car. So, won't be doing that again. Anyway, let's crack on with this one. I'm laying it down. You can see inside the car I'm laying it a lot thicker. Because obviously you're not going to see that anyway. But I'm just going to take my time with the layering on the outside, nice and thin coats. And there's where you can see the white. That isn't the paint, that's actually masking tape. So I'm going to gently, thinly, really light coats over that masking. And then blast of air, really thin again, blast of air. Just to like seal the paint and prevent any overspill and bleed through. Get the one little layer on the roof here now, get that done. Oh, just turn it around, there we go. just started to notice as well with me gun as I'm spraying here, I'm getting a few little splodges here and there, so I'm going to have to address that. Otherwise we're going to have a really bad paint job. Yeah, just there then, I don't know if you can, yeah, it needs adjusting. It's basically, I've just got too much air coming out of the gun for the viscosity of the paint, like the thickness of the paint. It's pushing it out too fast and it can't cope. So I just need to adjust the airflow and it should be fine. So I'll give it a quick clean off, adjust the air, and then we'll go again. That's what I'm doing now, just adjusting things. I've got like a little nozzle on the front of this gun, so even though I've got my compressor set at say 40 psi, it's not that high, but I think it's about 20, I can actually adjust on the fly on the front of this gun, like I can reduce it, which is awesome. Yeah, it's spraying a lot better now. Yeah, you can see the little spudges there, but that'll all be gone under your hair when it gets painted properly. So let's remind ourselves what we had before. So we had an ugly yellow car, really horrible colour. Some of you might like it, I'm sorry if you do, but I just didn't like it. And if you stick around to the end, I've done some shots of it outside as well, once the turntable shots have done. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please like, subscribe and comment. And thank you very much for the regular people who keep watching and commenting every single video. I do appreciate all your support and comments. And I'm glad to see new people pop up. So anyway, this is what we ended up with. And I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I really do. So anyway, as I say, I hope you enjoyed it. Stick around till the end of the video and look at the photographs. And I hope you enjoy it. Peace out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe, guys. Bye-bye.